What's up, everybody? Welcome back to J2 Wrestling, and today we are going to be doing another action figure review video. So, if you watched yesterday's video, I did a review on the CM Punk action figure, the AEW CM Punk action figure, and go check out that video if you haven't. But in that video, I said that we are going to be doing one of the biggest action figure review videos so far. So this video, I wouldn't doubt if it gets over 40 minutes, but who knows? I'm going to try to quicken this up because we got a lot of figures to review. So, like I said in yesterday's video, I have 4 figures that I'm going to be reviewing, but what I meant by when you already seen the other action figure is because the Elite AJ Styles action figure you have seen in past videos if you watch, you know that I have used this action figure. The reason why this one's open, oh geez, bumped the camera. The reason why this one's open and the other ones are not is because I purchased this I purchased this AJ Styles action figure a while ago because I needed an AJ Styles action figure for some prediction videos. So I already opened up the AJ Styles, and now I got the rest of the set. And the cool thing, the reason why I got the set is because if you look, it is a build a Vince McMahon action figure. So, at the end of this video, I'll be reviewing, well, actually, this is the biggest action figure review, is because I have 5 figures to review. Jesus, I just realized that. I have 5 figures to review in one video. That is really wicked. Alrighty, so this title video, I gotta think of this title video because it's gonna be long, because I can't just say Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, AJ Styles, Vince McMahon action figure review. Now I gotta think of something unique. But so let me move out these boxes and let me do the first figure review. So let's get on to that. Alrighty, guys, the first figure review we're gonna be doing is the AJ Styles Elite action figure. So the reason why I'm starting off with this one, because one, it's already open and I already have all the accessories out, and you've already seen this action figure in past videos, so there ain't much to review on it. But I'm just going to do a review just to make it seem that, oh, I have the full set, so I have to include AJ Styles in there. But if you know me, I start off with the accessories. So let's start off with the things that just don't like to focus on camera. So first off, we have the AJ Styles interchangeable glove hands, because you know what he does there, his symbol, what he does with his hands. It's pretty cool. Let me see if this works today. Come on, here, I'm gonna move the light over here. There you go. You know, just the regular, just AJ Styles gloves, which is a pretty cool accessory to this figure. That's that. Next, we have the shovel, because this, I believe, was from WrestleMania 36 back in COVID when AJ Styles fought The Undertaker, and Elite Series 85 Undertaker. I believe I have them somewhere in here. Let me dig through my pile of figures, and I wish to get a shelf soon so I don't have to keep them in the box. So yeah, so this Elite Series 85 Undertaker, it represents the match against AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36. It was a pretty awesome match. This Undertaker did come with a shovel too, but so yeah, this is a shovel from the WrestleMania 36. I've just said it multiple times. Whatever, Jace. Just let's move on. Yeah, shovel, pretty cool. I already have one of them because of Undertaker has one of these, but yada yada yada. And now to the Vince McMahon part. So we have Vince McMahon's upper body, his torso, and if you look on the box right here, you can see that this AJ Styles action figure comes with this Vince McMahon torso, and I believe it has them on. Like on the Shawn Michaels one, it comes with the arms and the microphone and the interchangeable hands, which is pretty cool. So, boom, the first piece to the Vince McMahon action figure we have right here is his upper body, his torso, with the red tie right here. Let me see if I can focus it up. The red tie, the white shirt, and the black suit. And I just can't wait to put the figure together. And now, let's move on to AJ Styles. So you already seen this AJ Styles action figure in recent videos. I already said that multiple times, yada yada, you get the point. But let me just do a review on it. Why not? So, as my first ever AJ Styles Elite action figure, it's not a part of any Elite series, but it's just a cool side figure that you have here. So this head scan, I don't know. I believe the AJ has a pretty big forehead, but whatever. I like the head scan on it. It has the OC shirt. I believe that when I got the Carl Anderson action figure a while ago, it come with an OC shirt. I'm not sure if I can. I believe one of the crowd members have this shirt on. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think Carl Anderson came with the OC. I don't know if it was an OC shirt, but it was. Oh yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure, but yeah. So then came with elbow pads with the AJ Styles logo on it. The interchangeable hands and this. Oh, and the wristband thing right here. I believe it comes off and stuff. It says Styles right on the hand right there if you can't see it. And then the interchangeable hands that you can change out with the interchangeable glove hands over there. And this AJ Styles action figure comes with jeans because you can tell, and if you watch WrestleMania 36, this Boneyard match, you can see that AJ Styles wore jeans instead of his regular attire. And then now to his, so I just took off the shirt. His tattoos comes with the AJ right there. Come on, focus please. And I don't know what those dates are. I never really looked into that. I think it's something to do with his children or something. I'm not quite sure. But, yeah, so that's that. Put the shirt back on. So, yeah, you already seen this figure, so I don't need to go into really much depth with this. But, yes, so there's the first figure of the series. And this AJ Styles, if you know, he doesn't really like to stand up. Yeah, so, that just marks off the first figure of the series. Not really series. I'm not really sure what it is. Just a wrestling action figure series in this series. Yada yada, whatever. So yeah, so pretty cool. Now we have the upper body, the torso of Vince McMahon, and let's move on to the next action figure so we can get to building this Vince McMahon action figure. Alright, let me just shut up and move on. Alrighty guys, next action figure we're going to be reviewing is the Elite Bret Hart action figure. So, in my, if you watched my first ever in-person, my action figure collection, you can see that I have the Jim the Anvil Neidhart Elite action figure. And in that series with, the Anvil, it comes with a Bret Hart Elite. And I got that Jim the Anvil Neidhart figure was literally my 4th ever action figure that I've ever gotten in my entire time of collecting action figures. And I've always wanted to have the Elite Bret Hart that gone with the Anvil figure, but unfortunately never got the chance to. That's when the Anvil was that's when those figures were out popular at the time. I believe, God, like 5-6 years ago. I am not sure, but now finally 6 years later, I finally got a Bret Hart action figure, and it's an Elite, so that's a bonus. So let me crack this thing open, and let me just give you the review on it. And this one comes with the legs, so that's going to be pretty interesting. Alrighty. I set this baby open. Oh no. Alright. Yeah, so I would show you the Jim the Anvil Neidhart action figure. I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm talking about. But that one's buried at the bottom of my box. There we go. So let me set this box off to the side. Alrighty, now you know me. Let's start off with the accessories. Alrighty, so you know, usual, almost every single action figure these days comes with interchangeable hands. Nothing interesting. They come with, so these are the interchangeable open hands, so we can hold a mic in them. And let's get straight away to the legs. So, right here, we have the Vince McMahon legs. So, I'm not sure if I should build it like as we go, or if I should build it right at the end. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make you wait and watch. So, here we go. We got the second piece to our Vince McMahon action figure, Elite action figure. We have his lower body, which is his legs and his feet. And, yeah, there you go. That's literally it. Ain't much to freaking review on that, but wait to watch to the end of the video, or skip, or do whatever you want, because at the end, we are going to be building the Vince McMahon action figure. So, now, let's get to the main attraction, I believe. I don't want to rip this. God, let me do this off camera real quick, because these are a pain when it comes to this. There we go. Now to the side. Alrighty, here we go. The Bret Hart action figure. So, I believe this Bret Hart, came from back when I think he won the United States. Well, obviously not like when he won it, because it didn't come with the United States Championship. But I think this is back, I think in 2010, the era when he returned, and the time frame where he won the United States Championship. But I'm not sure if that's this, but I'm thinking it is. But yeah, here we go. So this is obviously when Bret's a little bit older. I think this is 2010 Bret Hart. For first ever Elite, Bret Hart action figure. I like the head scan, the hand scan. I've got that long brown hair, his legendary long brown hair. The nice shirt. I like that with the screaming skull, and I love pink to represent the Hart Foundation. We got them jean shorts and the feet. Let me take this shirt off and see what we're working with Bret the Hitman Hart. Alright, wow, ain't much. I thought he had tattoos. I'd be wrong. Alright, so there's Bret Hart shirtless. Nothing. Crunch chest. Yeah, there you go. So, let me pop this shirt back on, because I think I don't want to see Bret shirtless. Alrighty, so now we got two pieces of the Vince McMahon action figure. Already reviewed up. If you guys are action figure collectors, you just know the smell of a new figure is literally the best smell ever. If you are a wrestler, an action figure collector, and once you crack open a new action figure, you just know that the smell of every action figure is literally the best smell you can smell if you're a action figure collector. But there you go. There's the next action figure in this series. Bret the Hitman Hart comes with Vince McMahon legs and interchangeable hands. So I'm gonna keep this kind of short and simple. But I'm already 5 minutes into this review, or into this Bret Hart review. So let me move on to the next figure, and let's just get on to that. Next action figure we have is the Elite Shawn Michaels action figure. So, it's pretty crazy to say that I have never owned a Shawn Michaels Elite. But, if I turn my camera a little bit this way, you can see right here, I have a basic Shawn Michaels, which came in a battle pack with Triple H. I think it was Triple H. I'm pretty sure it was Triple H. No, it wasn't Triple H. It was Diesel. That's what it was. So yeah, so that action figure came in a battle pack with Diesel, and I don't know why I'm talking about basic Shawn Michaels, but so just see a review. If you look on the back, this Shawn Michaels action figure comes with Vince McMahon's arms, and has a microphone and interchangeable hands. And we are almost done with the review. We just got one more action figure to review after this, and then we can finally put together this Vince McMahon action figure. So let me crack this baby open. So like I said, yeah, oh no. Dude, that would have been bad if I cut this. I almost cut the rope off. That would have been not good, because my JTW live shows would have been probably postponed for another few months. Not really, but like a few weeks. There we go. Now we got her out of the box. Move that off to the side. Oh, shoot. An interchangeable hand came out. It was one of Vince McMahon, so let me just pop that back in. Alrighty. So, let's start off with the microphone here. Alrighty, so yes, because back when Vince McMahon, I believe this figure of Vince McMahon, he looked obviously a whole hell of a lot younger, so that means it's back in the 80s, I believe, and 80s, 90s-ish time, because it had the WWF microphone, and I do have all my action figure mics over here somewhere, because I have a few AEW microphones, WWE and NXT, and I have one of these, but now I have another one, which is going to be pretty cool to the set. Let me try to focus this on. Oh, almost. There you kind of get the jiffy of it. So that's just a WWF microphone. Let's get the Shawn Michaels interchangeable hands for his figure. And if you are an action figure reviewer, you'll know that, or not a reviewer, God. If you are an action figure collector, you know that interchangeable hands are usually in every single action figure, like single action figure boxes, and keeping all of them like figuring out who hands are whose is literally hell. So I just keep mine in a Ziploc bag, and just when I need to interchange the hands for each action figure, it is like I find like different skin tones, and it's just a pain just to find the one. But whatever. Here's the open hand Shawn Michaels interchangeable hands, and this hand of Vince McMahon already came out, so I'm just going to do the review on that. So we have open hand interchangeable hands for Vince McMahon, and just in case he needs a smack or kiss any wrestler's ass like he is famous to do. Let me cut this off real quick. Now let's get into the third main piece of this action figure of Vince McMahon's. Let me get these arms out. Alrighty, so now we have the arms, and they open, or the close, or not the close, the open hand, Jesus, come on, Jace, think. We have the, oh my God, I cannot think. We have the arms of Vince McMahon, the third main piece of the action figure, and we have, open hands so he can hold microphones in it, or whatever he needs to hold, because, you know, Vince McMahon holds a lot of stuff. But yeah, so there we go. Now we got the third piece. Now we got the legs, the body, and the arms of this Vince McMahon. And let's now review the Shawn Michaels. Alrighty, here we go. Let me move this out of the way. Put this down here. Here. Now, to start off, he has, well, I always start off with the head scan. Honestly, as my first ever Michaels, this is probably not one of the greatest head scans that we've had, because off of former, like, reviews on different videos I've been watching, these are not really the great head scan for Shawn, but it'll do. His interchangeable hands is an open hand, so I can always just change it out with these mic holding hands. I like the attire. The attire I like it. It's pretty neat. What is this right here? On here. Let me take that off real quick. Come on. There we go. Let me toss that. Yeah, so now, I'm not really going to worry about taking this off, because there ain't much to see of the Shawn Michaels, like with the Bret Hart. Like, there ain't much to see under it. But, pretty detailed tattoo of Shawn Michaels there. I like his attire. His attire for my first ever Shawn Michaels Elite, it's a nice one. And this will be a great action figure great action figure to the JTW wrestling series that I'll be having up. But I'm not sure if Shawn Michaels is going to be in it recently, but Shawn Michaels is for sure going to be a JTW superstar. So there we go. In this action figure review, we had an open hand, interchangeable hands for Vince McMahon, both of his arms, a WWF microphone, and a open mic hand, interchangeable hands. So, there we go there. And now let's move on to the last action figure. And then after that, we are going to be building the Vince McMahon figure. Alrighty guys, the last figure of this wrestling action figure series is Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, in this action figure we're going to be reviewing, we have the Vince McMahon head to complete the Vince McMahon action figure. So, I have owned Stone Cold action figures in the past, but this is going to be my first ever Stone Cold Elite, which is going to be a great piece to the JTW franchise. So, let's keep the talking for the last, or, jeez man, let's keep the talking for later, and let's crack this baby open, and let's get this action figure reviewed and action figure built. So, I'm pretty sure there has been series where Mr. McMahon or Vince McMahon has been, there's been action figure series out there that have had Mr. McMahon in them, but same with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels and, Vince McMahon. I have never owned any of those action figures, but whatever. Alright, so let's start off with the interchangeable hands. So, come on. Alrighty, so the first interchangeable hands, we have the pointing for Stone Cold Steve Austin when he gets up on the top rope, whatever, and does his thing. He obviously can't have the middle finger ones because these would be the middle finger interchangeable hands, but I don't think they are allowed to do that. But I think that's a bummer because it's literally a part of his character. But you know what? No biggie. Doesn't much matter. Then we have Mike holding hands for Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is literally any other action figure. And now let's get on to the head scan of Mr. McMahon. Alright, so right here, oh yeah, this is definitely a older or a younger Mr. McMahon because of his just youngness in his face and his hair not being so brown or like white or oldish. But yeah, so this Mr. McMahon head scan, it's the last piece of the Vince McMahon action figure to get this built, and I'm gonna set this off to the side because I'm gonna review the Stone Cold action figure, and then after this, I said it multiple times, but I'm just gonna say it probably many more. We are going to be doing the Mr. McMahon building action figure after this. But let me get the Stone Cold out of the box. Oh, wow. I love this figure, man. Alrighty. Here we go. A Stone Cold action figure. Jesus, I am so awkward. Alrighty. So, this Stone Cold action figure. So, let's start off with the head scan. Head scan. Beautiful. Beautiful head scan. Better than all of my other basics that I have with Stone Cold. So I'm just going to bring up the basic that I see right now. So I have a basic Stone Cold Steve Austin. So this was my best Stone Cold action figure, but obviously it's not anymore because we got the Elite Stone Cold right here. But this head scan on the basic one is more like a pissed off one, but this one is a more like a vicious Stone Cold Steve Austin, like literally. But like so right here, let's start off with the vest. We have the skull right on the back of his vest right here. Then we have the Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we have a vest. And OMR right there, right on the side of his vest. And double jointed arms, like any other action figure we have here. We have both of his, Jesus, man. What are they called? Knee brace? Yeah. Both of his knee brace and his tattoo of Texas right on his leg right here, if you can't see. And yeah, it's just, yeah, that's it. I'm keeping everything short and simple because I'm, literally the reason why I'm making this video is because this video is going to be probably pretty long. It's going to be a pretty long figure. But let's put this action figure back, Stone Cold. And, keeping everything short and simple, not really going into much detail. If you know me, I really don't go into much detail. I just, like, I do the figure. The figure does the talking for itself. But in the JTW series, and the wrestling series that I have coming up, Stone Cold is going to be a big star in it. I believe he's going to be. I'm gonna book him to be a big star. But right now, here is this Elite Stone Cold action figure. It's a nice piece to the collection, and it's going to be definitely put up on a shelf one day when I do get a shelf. But now, so this Stone Cold came with open hand, interchangeable hand. Oh, that's not good. Where did that go? Where did I put it? Where did that go? That's not good. I lost a hand. Came with a pointy finger hand and a Mr. McMahon, a Vince McMahon interchangeable head, which is the last piece of the Vince McMahon. And so, let's wrap up this Stone Cold review, and let's get all the Vince McMahon pieces into the ring, and let's build this figure. So, I'm going to stop the video, and I am going to find that hand because I believe I just lost it, because I have a lot of stuff under the table right now. So, I'm going to do that real quick, and right after, we are going to be building the Mr. McMahon action figure. God, I'm just going to shut up, and I said it multiple times, but I'm just excited. Let's shut up. Alright. Alright guys, I found the Stone Cold pointy finger right there. It's literally just right under one of my old rings. But now, I have all the Mr. McMahon, the Vince McMahon pieces just ready to be built. So, let's just jump right into that. Alrighty, so let me just snap the legs right under it. Oh wow, that's not good. Come on. There we go. Now we have the legs put on the torso, and let's snap the arms right under there. And the good thing about having this Mr. McMahon action figure, I can have Mr. McMahon be one of the, what is it called? Jesus, man, just talk. We can have Mr. McMahon be one of the commentary people, or he could be the ring announcer, or he can be literally the CEO of JTW. Will I do that? Probably not, because they did crappy the first time. God, these arms just do not want to snap on. Come on. Alrighty, I'm going to do this arm off of camera, because this is starting to piss me off. Come on. Jesus, man, what is going on? But yeah, like I was saying, I have a lot of the scripts already put up. There we go. Now I have the arm on. Now let's put on the final piece to this Mr. McMahon action figure to complete him. Come on. Don't fail on me now. There we go. There we go, guys. We have... Are you serious right now, bro? I thought I was at it. Come on, man. Come on. This is pissing me off, man. I thought this was going to be a lot better. There we go. I think I have it. Probably not. Okay, guys. There you have it. We have an Elite Vince McMahon action figure. Right here. Let me put this microphone in his hand. Please don't break off the arm. There we go. Now, to complete... Now we have completed the Vince McMahon, and like I was saying, when the JTW series, like the wrestling shows come to be, I might have Vince McMahon start off all my shows, or be commentary, or do something. But Vince McMahon is going to be a great name in JTW, but he is not going to be on my production team. He is going to be a commentary or ring announcer, because he is not going to be making any poor matches in JTW. But there we go. We have the Vince McMahon interchangeable. Well, you know what? Let me just treat this like a regular old action figure review. So let's start off with the Vince McMahon open hands, so he can slap, or he can slap anybody's ass or kiss anybody's ass. And we have the WWF microphone right here. I'm not going to do much because I already reviewed all this stuff, but I'm just going to review it as a whole figure. Alright, so Vince McMahon head skin right there. This is a more younger Vince McMahon that because this was back at, I believe, in the 80s. 80s Vince McMahon, I believe. Then we have his red bow tie right there and his white shirt and his tuxedo right here with his double jointed arms on the... Oh no, these ain't double jointed. That's crazy. Wait, hold on. Hold up a second. Alright, so this Shawn Michaels, he has double jointed arms. This Stone Cold has double jointed. This Bret Hart has double jointed. Why doesn't Vince McMahon have double jointed arms? Oh, that's interesting. Well, there we go. A figure in a while that we haven't had a recent figure series that doesn't have double jointed arms. That's really interesting, though. Dang, how can I have not seen that? Alrighty, well, move on from that. We have double jointed knees and like an elite form. I believe this is an elite. You know what? Hold on. It's just like this Triple H action figure right here, because I believe he's a basic. Yeah, he has a basic body, but he has legs as an elite, which is really weird. And this is the same like double jointed arms, but this Triple H came a while ago. I think that Triple H came with Daniel Bryan, but yeah, that's weird that he doesn't have double jointed arms, which is a bummer. Whatever, who knows? And future videos, Vince McMahon could be maybe wrestling. Who knows? We're gonna see this happen. Alrighty, guys. Well, let me get that old spinny disc out, and I know this is a pretty long video, but let me just get that spinny disc out and just review of what we have gone over today. Alrighty, guys, to wrap up the video here, we have the full review of everything we have reviewed today. Trust me, setting all these figures up on this spinny disc it took a long time, because you know that this AJ Styles action figure does not like to stand up, so I had to crunch him a little bit to make sure that he stayed. I did not know if it was going to be successful setting them up and turning them at the same time, but it is working out, and I'm not touching anything because it fell so many times. But there we go, guys. 5 action figure reviews we did today in one video. It was a JTW figure review record. Because past videos we always did like a 1 figure review or 2 figure review, and we haven't even done a 3, 4, 5. We haven't even done a 3 or 4, but we have done a 5 figure review in one video. And that's what's gonna happen in future videos if I get like the whole like Elite series. Like, let's just say for instance the whole Elite Series 91. I have everybody. I have Bianca Belair, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Austin Theory, Rob Van Dam, Hulk Hogan. If I got all those guys in the same like trip, I would have done all of them in one video. Well, not necessarily. I would probably broken them up into like 2, 2, 2. Yeah, I would have probably done that. But the reason why I didn't do it in this one, because I wanted to have the build up to the Vince McMahon action figure, and like in build a figure, like a build a figure series, I'm gonna do all the figures in one video. But it's going to be a long video, and hopefully you watch it all the way through so that I can get my minutes up, so that I can get monetized, so that I can get paid, and then I can get, I can invest into more stuff for this video to make it a lot better, like better camera quality, better like arena, and better just future JTW wrestling videos in the future. But like in other videos, comment down below. Tell me what you guys would like to see me do in the future. I got my GTW wrestling belt all made up and just ready to be put onto somebody's shoulder, and yeah, they'll do it. So there we go. We have Elite series, not a series. We have Elite AJ Styles, Elite Shawn Michaels, an Elite Bret Hart, and an Elite Stone Cold Steve Austin, and now we have a form of Elite of Vince McMahon. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it for the video. Can't wait to use these guys in my JTW franchise, my big old JTW wrestling show, and I just can't wait to do that and just get there to entertain you guys. But they'll do it for this time. So, like usual, adios, goodbye, and see you in the next.